Well, as the sports weekend was going on, everybody's watching golf and basketball. The NFL world was enraptured in a foot race between Tyreek Hill and this guy, Mecole Hardman. I'll put him on the list right now. Mecole Hardman, the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, did he win the race versus Tyreek? It looks like Tyreek actually won. Listen, he was in a race with Tyreek. If you're talking about a race and a comparison of God-given gifts, and if you're against Tyreek Hill or you're against Milton Berle, it is an honor. It's just to be nominated. You made it in. This is how fast he is. And guys, he just turned 22 years old in the offseason. 22. Here's what's fascinating, I think, about Mecole. Last season, he only had 26 catches. Just to kind of put his toe in the water in that Pat Mahomes machine, and look at the dude go. There are so many flashy objects in that Chiefs offense with Kelsey and with Tyreek, and there's going to be so much Edwards-Helaire this year. It's great. But this dude, the numbers speak for themselves. Cordero Patterson on a kick return. Mecole Hardman, 21, 21, 21. Pure speed in the right offense at the right time. I don't know if he's going to get 80 catches. I don't know if he's going to get 40 catches. I know he'll have the most dynamic catches. While everyone's looking at Tyreek, look out for Mecole right down the middle. I think he's going to have a huge season.
Kyle, they can take us out of the studio, but they can't take the subtle Milton Berle references from your repertoire.
Can't do it.
Thank you for that this morning.
Enough to win, Peter.
I'm going to go with a defensive player. I'm going to go with Devin White, the second-year player for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's so rare to see a linebacker taken in the top 5 of the draft. That's what the Bucs did last year. He got injured last season, but he still managed a 12-tackle game, a 13-tackle game, and everyone I speak to in Tampa is talking about the defense. They're like, no one knows how good Devin White's going to be. Devin White is one of these LSU superstars that just bursts onto the NFL and takes over. Again, got hurt last year, had a bit of a hiccup, and yet still had an awesome season. He's with Levante David there in that linebackers group, and he's one of these players that is going to be on prime time 5 different times this season. He's going to be on the Fox Premier game every week with Buck and Aikman. You're going to see a lot of Buccaneers, and you're going to say, who the heck is number 45? It's Devin White. I think he has an outstanding season this year. I think he's going to have an all-pro season this year, and I know that they've got that much faith in him in Tampa Bay.
No doubt about it, guys. I'd like to take it from the field to the court, and I'm not talking about the NBA bubble. I'm talking about Cortland Sutton. This dude is an absolute beast. And I know you're saying, well, Nate, he kind of broke out last year, but it's different now, guys. They got rid of Emmanuel Sanders, and all of a sudden, he's the #1 guy. Drew Lock, like you saw right there, throwing the ball to him. You know what else I love? They went and addressed the wide receivers in the draft. Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, and the guys that they already have on the roster, which means his job is going to be even easier. There was a moment in time where Cortland Sutton was holding it down by himself because there was inconsistency around him. Now you add guys that can make plays. Defenses have to play this team more honest. You add Melvin Gordon. I'm telling you guys, this dude is going to take over. I might just start calling him Cortland all of a sudden is an all-pro because he has that type of capability. He could put up 1,500 yards, 12 touchdowns. And let me just add this while I can. I had a conversation with Von Miller on Friday, and I'm complimenting this offense. I'm talking about the wide receivers. I'm talking about the playmakers on the offensive side of the ball, and he cut me off and said, don't sleep on Noah Fant. You hear me, Nate? And he looked at me seriously and said, this dude is an absolute beast.
Really?
I mean, a monster. And I was like, I said, all right, my bad, Von. And I say that because that's another weapon. Defense has got to play this team honest. And I'm telling you right now, as a wide receiver, Cortland Sutton got the juice. You play him one-on-one, he's going to win 9 times out of 10.